CLIL. Do you think teachers in CLIL must use L2, the L2 at all times?
No. Just no.
Okay.
However, I do think we have to be very clear about when and why it's used, because in any kind of multilingual, multicultural situation, you use your resources, and my resources are my languages. And if I don't know how to say something in a language, so quite recently, for example, I was talking to some Spanish people in a restaurant, and their English was limited and my Spanish is equally limited. But I then started to draw on other linguistic clues that I had. There was some Latin from something that was written on the menu, and some French. And we pieced it all together. Now, I know that's not schooling, and I know that's not formal learning. But I think the message there is that the more languages you have, the more resources you've got, and we should use them strategically. So we know that it's easier to use your L1 than it is to use your L2. And the one thing I really, really find difficult is when sandwiches are used. And by that, I mean something is said in English, then the filling goes in, the ham or the cheese goes in, and that's in Spanish. And then the other bit of bread goes on top. So I'm making a British sandwich here, and probably not a Spanish one. I don't know. So
multi-layered sandwich.
Yeah, and always you've got you've got the target language but always with the translation. Now, with the best will in the world, children just wait for the translation. I would, you would, everybody would. So I think we have to. So I've seen some very successful episodes where the teachers kept on speaking in L2, but the learners have had to resort to parts of their work in L1 as well as L2. It's contentious. Some people disagree with it, and they think it's encouraging translanguaging. My belief is that if you need to use your L1 as a strategy, as a communication strategy, then you should do. That does not mean that you are talking permanently in your L1.
Okay.
Does that answer that one?
Yeah, it makes sense. Thank you.